Pisces, let's get into a reading. So I feel like you have a message of good news coming in. This could be a message where you felt that the opportunity was missed. This could have been something where there was a little bit of discontentment around it, whether it was you being discontent with how it worked out, whatever. There is a message of good news coming in for you, okay? Friendly reminder, guys, if you need anything, check out my website, okay? I keep smelling onions. So we had onions earlier at Olive Garden, and that's all I can smell is red onions. But for some reason, I want to mention it in this reading. So someone could be eating red onions. Just throwing that out there. All right, let's see. Don't forget, guys, Patreon and channel members get to see it first. Patreon members get bonus readings, okay? There could be something coming back. Something where you didn't have truth and clarity. There could be something coming back. You're going to have to make a final decision on whether or not you want this door closed for good. This is something where you ended it. You get to decide whether or not you want to reunite with this person. Okay? Yeah, I see that you dropped the burden, which is why you're probably going to be indecisive. Do I want to deal with this? Do I want to open this door back up? It's funny, as soon as you drop the burden, someone comes swooping back in to pick them up. And now you're indecisive on whether or not you even want to put yourself back in those rough waters. So I'm getting a strong recommendation that if you've been moving in silence, for you to continue to do that. If you've been keeping a lover secret, you need to continue to do that. There's going to be someone coming in towards you. It could be a Leo. It doesn't have to be. There's going to be someone coming towards you that you could have once been stuck on. This person could have made you very unbalanced, very ungrounded. It could have took a lot of strength and courage for you to even get yourself out of it. It's like, I'm taking all the strength, the courage, and the self-love that I have to get my ass out of this. That person could be actually wanting to come back around. Because what I'm getting is that you have been keeping something secret. Person, place, or thing. And they're saying, good job, keep doing that. Because there's a lot of people that's indecisive on what you have going on. A lot of people are seeing you as someone who's dropped a burden, but there's also an energy of, but then what are you doing? And I feel that if you're not cautious, other people's energy is going to be able to affect you significantly right now. And it could even make you have a hard time sleeping if you're not careful. I'm getting that there's someone that's wanting to come in that has a secret. I heard I have a secret and I can't keep it. They're hoping that you'll stay. Now I'm hearing Sugarland, baby, why don't you stay? I'm down on my knees. I'm so tired of being lonely. Don't I give you what you need? So somebody could be coming towards you, kind of insinuating, why are you leaving me now? Is what I have to give not enough for you? So be aware of that. I think someone's going to be coming in towards you that loves control, someone who hasn't changed, someone who makes you very unbalanced and unstable, but someone who's going to kind of gaslight you and asking you, well, why are you leaving? This could be a job, a lover, or a family member, but it's someone who thrives being in control. That's their comfort zone. That's what they love, okay? And again, whatever this is, it's taken a lot of strength and courage for you to allow something to crumble. You've had a lot of sleepless nights. You've been really anxious over it. You've been really worried, maybe even a lot of headaches over it. But I've seen that once you finally drop that burden, there's more of a question of whether or not you should even allow it back in, whether it's a family member, a lover, or a friend, or a job. I'm definitely, though, seeing that someone could want to come in and give you some sense of a truth. Again, be aware someone might love bomb you, and they're going to try to get your time and your attention. Okay? I feel like when this person's around you, you could have a hard time listening to your intuition. Yeah, what I just heard is ask yourself, why is it that it seems like I'm getting what I want when I no longer want it? That's what I just heard. Why does it seem like I'm getting what I want when I no longer want it? Maybe because it's not for you. Maybe because it's a little bit of like a, well, you've detached. Do you really want it now? Is it worth having? Are you going to be able to listen to your intuition? Because some of you are having a hard time listening to your intuition. And something's going to come in so quickly that it's going to feel very unbalanced. It's going to feel like it doesn't make sense. How is this right? How is this fair? I'm telling you, someone's coming in to breadcrumb you. This is your warning. This is your warning. Someone's going to come in and give you some time, give you some attention. They feel like Stella's getting her groove back. And they feel that this is the perfect time to come in and try to reunite with you, to give you clarity, to give you truth on something that maybe they've not wanted to give you clarity and truth on. And it's because they see that they're losing control. I'm losing control. I need to come in and I need to tell you the things that I've been needing to tell you. But again, that's them breadcrumbing. Because now why are you all of a sudden... I'm so sick of that same old love. That's what I'm hearing. Someone's not putting in the effort and the dedication, but they're going to come in and tell you that they are. And you could have a hard time listening to your intuition on whether or not a cycle is completed, on whether or not this really is coming back to be fair. So this is your warning. Someone's reaching out. They're still very immature. They're still very impulsive and stubborn. And this is not a gift from the universe. A part of you is going to want to hope and wish that this is a cycle being completed, that you're finally getting what you want. But deep down, I think your intuition's telling you that it's a sick joke. Honestly, that's what I'm getting. And I feel like you need to want a place of peace more than you want this person. This person brings to the table impulsiveness, immaturity. And they also, again, make you feel very crazy, unsure. And it's because this person gaslights you. They make you feel like you're crazy and like you don't know what the hell's going on. And then they come in and give you a little bit of truth, a little bit of clarity for you to be like, okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. But then they take everything else back for you to be like, oh my God, maybe I am crazy. And again, I think this is just getting you to a place where you're accepting what is. Give me the energy about what you're hiding. Taking a leap, taking a risk. Happiness, joy. Yes, what you're hiding, you need to keep hiding. You could even be hiding sadness and disappointment that you're dealing with. This could be around finances. This could be around, again, if someone comes in and makes it seem like you're getting what you want, but deep down you know it's a sick joke, you're going to seem very strong when you reject it, but a part of you is going to cry. A part of you is going to grieve because it's like, I'm finally getting what I want, but it's never going to be what I want. You're not capable of that. Again, whoever this is, brings out the worst version of you. It brings out the version of you that wants to fight, that wants to be blunt and mean and impulsive. It brings out the parts of you that you're maybe ashamed of, the parts of you that you've tried to change, but it feels like a waste of time because you have to have so much strength and courage to just get through this. If you decide to let this person keep you stuck, they will. If you decide to take a leap or a risk towards this person, it's going to lead to sadness and disappointment. It's also going to lead to a union where you feel like nothing's changed, where you feel like maybe something's wrong with you, maybe you're not enough. You know the saying, when a plant doesn't bloom, what do? Do we change the soil? Do we change the water? Do we cuss at the plant? What do? We replant it. There is something in your life that you don't feel safe with. You need to allow yourself to replant yourself. You need to allow yourself to see that someone does not allow you to be the best version of yourself simply because you don't feel safe to be the best version of yourself. Deep down, you want a cycle to be completed. You want things to be different. You want things to be fair. You want things to be what you've always hoped it to be. But realistically, you're never going to get to a place of peace and calm with this person. It's always going to be the same cycle. They have control. They use their love as a weapon. They use their affection as a weapon. And the more you get, the less you get. And I feel like deep down, There's a part of you that knows this, but there's a part of you that doesn't want to let something go. There's a part of you that wants to believe that this person's been putting in the action and they've seen where they lack, where they've maybe disappointed you, and it's not going to happen, whether it's a family member, a friend, or a lover. And again, it's like as soon as you drop the burden, so as soon as you get to the point of accepting what is, someone's going to come back in and you're going to have to make a final decision. And there's going to be a part of you that's going to be indecisive, okay? But just be aware that if you take the leap with this person, you're going to regret it. Now, for some of you, this person's coming in because they feel like you are getting back out there. Yeah, they're going to come in and kind of, I don't like this person's energy. This person's going to be manipulative. This person's going to come in, talk the talk. This person is going to, again, try to love bomb you and win you back over. They want you to be theirs. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter what techniques they need to use or what they need to say. Passion. Because maybe there's a lot of passion here. They're telling you to try things that you've never done before. Do things differently. Your intuition's telling you that there is a passionate connection coming towards you where there are obstacles and you need to take it slow. So this person could only have passion to give, to be honest with you. Because if they make you this unbalanced, it's because there's something unhealthy within them. They're not the best partner for you. They're going to come in. You're going to need to take it slow. You're going to not need to make an impulsive decision. You need to let this person show up the way that they want to show up. If they don't want to call you, don't make them. If they don't want to show up, perfect, don't make them. See how they're going to show up, because with that, you're going to be able to see clearly that you dropped the burden for a reason and that there is no indecisiveness. The decision was made. It was made a long time ago. And this person isn't different. If anything, this person's just gotten a little bit better at their game. I'm going to be honest with you. And again, this person's going to come in and tell you that they want to put in effort and dedication, but they're going to maybe just want something to be the Three of Pentacles. They're going to want to collaborate, but maybe not in the form or the fashion where it's really, so this is teamwork. But when I think of teamwork, I think of working with like coworkers. I'm not going to call my coworkers when my life is crumbling. That's the energy I'm getting here. They might want to do teamwork, team playing, but they might not really be there for you when you really need them. So just be aware of that. But there's something. So this person is going to, someone here's, okay. So be aware. This person is going to come in and maybe even tell you that there is a bond they can't explain, a love that they can't explain. They might say that you're the love of their life. They might use the term soulmate or twin flame. I am getting that this person could use a little bit of like love to win you over, okay? See, and I was looking because I'm seeing that it's capable of this person getting to a good place if they want to. But what I'm saying is that the only reason that they want to even approach you is because of the devil. Extreme passion, extreme guilt. It could be multiple things. They could have some sense of regret or sadness. Again, if they do have a secret, they could want to tell you that. But they could also not be at a place where they're really wanting to ruin your future. But if they come in and tell you a secret and they're not ready to back up any other actions, I would argue that it's kind of a waste. So just be aware that this person could take action towards you from a very emotionally fueled place. But then the person that they're comfortable with, it's like this person's going to come in very forthcoming. This is what I want to say to you. But it's like when shit gets tough, there's a part of them that becomes very unbalanced. When life feels like it's controlling this person, the only way that they can cope is to control life. And if that means not talking to you, leaving you on red, I'm getting an avoidant personality. with this person. And then that could then make you feel a certain type of way. It could make you feel unbalanced. It can make you feel out of control. And then it could make you get to a place where you have to do what you need to do for you to get balanced back. And it's kind of like a domino effect. So this person's intentions are not trash, but I do think that this person will love bomb you and try to give you time and attention. They're gonna be hiding something. And what they're hiding is that when it comes to the future, there could be possible indulgences, but there could be a message of truth or a message of bad news around values, morals, or the future. So ultimately, you guys could come back together and have a conversation, but I feel like your intuition already tells you that unless this person has completely either shifted their mindset or went through a healing process, it's like this person's got to do something for this to work out. And your intuition's telling you that you might be able to grow something here, but it's not going to be long term. Because when it comes to a union, when it comes to actually building a foundation, there's something here missing. There's something lacking. There's something that they don't want to bring to the table, that they can't bring to the table. I would argue that it's emotional experiences, a new emotional beginning. I would also say that this person needs to practice self-love, and your intuition could even be telling you that. Your intuition could tell you that this person could feel that this doesn't make sense because maybe they don't love themselves enough to know. Here's the thing. When the universe gives you a blessing, you don't tell the universe no. You don't go, no, I don't deserve that blessing. Imagine you're out in the desert. You've been out in the desert for a week. You've had no water. There's a storm coming through. What would we classify that as? I'd classify it as a blessing. If you've been out there thirsty, guess what? It's a blessing. But if you don't feel that you deserve it, if you're in a place where you're beating yourself up and you're like, well, you're stupid, you shouldn't have got lost out here in the desert, you deserve to go thirsty because you're stupid. Like if you're talking to yourself like that, that is lack of self-love. That is lack of an emotional experience. Why are you beating yourself up because you didn't bring extra water? Open your mouth and be grateful for the water you're getting. But instead of doing that, this person could have maybe a hard time listening to their intuition. And again, that domino effect, it then triggers onto you and you're now balanced. You went from being in the reverse to getting your groove back. You were the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, which means you were very ungrounded, unstable, unable to see how you couldn't just make this work on your own. It's like if you could have had the opportunity to figure it out without this person's help, you would have, and you would have just drugged them with you. You could have also been very blunt, very uncaring in your communication. But now you're different. You've healed. You've gotten to a point where you're confident again. You really understand what you bring to the table. And you're not scared to eat alone. Where at one point you were maybe scared of eating alone. You didn't want to let this go. You wanted to grow this into something, but now you don't see a way to be able to do it. So when this person comes in, you're going to be unsure whether or not you even want to entertain this. And intuitively, if you're honest with yourself, you know that even if you do entertain it, it's not going to go for forever. But there's something that this person needs to tell you. Ask what do they hope will happen. They're hoping that they could come in and tell you something and you guys can build the 10 of Cups. This person is very hopeful. I just asked, but are they realistic? So the problem is going to be maybe the differences of what you want, when they can become that, when they can be that. So there's something here about timing. This person wants to come in and indulge their emotion and their love. They want to tell you that they want to build some sense of fulfillment with you, But when it comes to maybe being a partner, being a spouse, there could be conflicted energy on that, whether this person's capable or when they're going to be capable. This person could even see that there's maybe competition for you. That could even bother them again. Because remember, I said in the beginning, if you're moving in silence, continue to do that. You're learning a lot of lessons. You're ending a lot of things. And it's got a lot of people feeling like, what the fuck are you up to? It doesn't matter. You're doing things different. You're trying things different. If there's been a foundation that's felt a little rocky, instead of you building another house on it, you're like, nah, let's get rid of that foundation before we build a new house. We're going to knock that down. You're going to take care of it. You're like, I got this. So this person could be worried about maybe some sort of competition, especially if they see that you have someone else in your life. They feel that emotionally they fulfill you, but realistically, you want something more than emotion. You want a protector, you want a provider, you want a lover, you want a partner. That's at least what they view you as. Now, if this is this person, they do want to come in and indulge how they feel, how you've stung them and they can't get over it. But there's also maybe a disagreement when it comes to what this person's capable of. Again, there's something here. The King of Pentacles is a partner. It's a partner. I think of mom, dad, or spouse. I think of those commitments where they're on each other's insurance. And if something happens, they can call one another and be like, listen, I need you right now. That's the king, okay? That's the king, that's the queen, that's the nurturing energy. You hungry? I got you food cooked. You forgot your money? I got you money. That's the energy here. This person might not be capable of being that when you need them to be that. And that could be an issue. That could be a blockage. That could be something where they're scared that if they have that conversation with you, that you're going to move on, move forward, move away. Listen to your intuition when they come in. Make sure you have firm boundaries when it comes to you giving and receiving, okay? Allow your perspective to be changed about the past through communication or action, but also see if major change and transformation's taking place. Someone could even want to be communicating about a new beginning that wasn't spoke about. Now, a new beginning could be anything. A new beginning is where there's truth, there's clarity, there's nothing hidden. So when I think of new beginning, I think of maybe moving, getting a different job, getting a different car, a relationship that's complicated, but guess what? It ain't complicated no more because there is truth, there's clarity. That's what I'm getting. There could be something here where this person's wanting to speak something. Okay? Speak something they haven't spoken. I can still see you standing there. I fear that you're going to reject me, and I feel like I don't really know you. That's valid, especially if this is a connection that made you very unbalanced. I'm different now. They could be different because they focused on their healing. There could have also been something that they didn't want to tell you, but they feel like they need to tell you. Could be something to do with the devil energy, something that they couldn't get over, something they couldn't let go of, something that they couldn't admit to themselves, something they didn't want people to know. There are so many scenarios I could sit here all day and tell you about, but there is something that they want to tell you. But again, feeling like they don't really know you, but feeling like this person feels that you're a soulmate though. So how scary does that have to be? For you to feel like you don't know someone. I know a few things about you, but not a lot, but I do feel like there's something here. That's what this person thinks. Interesting. There could have been something here that took place where you ended up freeing yourself. You could have felt that there was not enough attraction or chemistry to keep it going. For some of you, you could have been right about that. There's going to be a conversation. You're needing to stay optimistic. This person's going to have a conversation with you. Now, with soulmate coming out, it's telling me that you feeling it, that it's unrequited might not really be true, though. Fantasy versus reality. That's that I fear you're going to reject me. Their fantasy is that you're going to reject them. The reality, I mean, you might reject them, but you might not. The universe is asking them to do something that they never thought that they would do, which is reach out to you. Oh, we have the amazing sex card coming out again. Feeling like your ghost haunts them. So we got 2 soulmate cards. Very interesting. So someone's going to be approaching you. Someone that you could have felt was unrequited. So you could have felt like you guys didn't have enough in common. There could be anything. You could have been like, no, there's obstacles here. Again, I'm definitely seeing that this person's going to want to approach you. They're scared you're going to reject them. But with soulmate here, it's telling me you guys were meant to be with one another, at least for a season. Maybe not a lifetime, but there's a reason. There could be multiple energies here. There could be 2. There could be one where it was a passionate connection and this person feels like you're going to reject them, and you might. It could have been unrequited. Your intuition could tell you that it's nothing more than that. And then there could be a different one that's a soulmate type of energy that's wanting to approach you and communicate with you. But they could be having a hard time deciphering between fantasy and reality, whether or not you would actually reject them. But for some of you, this is the same person. And it's whether or not they can step up in that soulmate energy. If they can, something can grow. But if they don't, it's going to stay very surface level and it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to just be passionate, not long lasting. And that could be you dropping that burden and saying, you know what, I'm disappointed because I took a leap, but whatever. I'm going to be disappointed again in my life, so might as well not cry too much over this. I feel like this was really confusing. You're going to have to put down below who is who, because there towards the end, I started getting a lot of different energies. So put down below whether these are 2 energies or 1. I'm definitely feeling, though, you need to continue to move in silence, whether it's not telling people what you got going on, keeping a person a secret. Some of you you might be single and you might be like, you know what, I don't got any secrets, but people think I do. That's fine. Let them keep thinking that. But again, I'm feeling that there could be an energy coming in that's different. But you're going to have to decipher whether or not they're actually different. Are they now a soulmate that you can grow with? Or is it still unrequited where if you take a leap, you're going to feel like you fell flat on your face? Okay, I'm going to leave this here because I'm tired. Have a blessed day, guys.